There we go. Welcome, everyone. Good to have you with us. I was just noticing while we were watching that short video tonight, we've got people from all over tonight with us. We've got quite a few of you from California, quite a few from Australia, from Canada, from Europe, from Boston, North Carolina, Texas, Utah. That's just to scratch a few. Welcome, all of you. Good to have you with us. Some exciting content tonight, especially to those that are new to MyWorld and liking it. Welcome. This meeting is for you, especially to introduce you to the true opportunity here. I'm delighted and excited to share this information with you. I hope you'll be really pleased by the time we are done. A little bit about our agenda tonight. We're going to talk about why we want to become a Like-A-Net marketer, the benefits for us there. Let's see. Hang on just a second. Back to where I need to be. There we go. And we've also spent hours working on our connections and anything that could be causing us problems. We've got our fingers crossed tonight that things will technically be smooth. So let's begin. Why become a Like-A-Net marketer? We'll talk about shopping and shoppers and how that applies, of course. We'll get into shopping point packs, fast track, highlights, and tie it all together. So why become a Like-A-Net marketer? Well, think about it like this. What is it you want? You look at the rest of the life you have left, look where you are right now. Where do you want to be? What would you want? What does your family want? What are your goals and dreams? If you look at those things, typically a lot of them require that we have additional maybe infusion of funds and maybe have a little more time to truly be able to do or enjoy those things or accomplish them. And I guess the question I'm asking is what you're doing right now make it even possible for those things to happen or to happen timely, or would you like them to happen sooner, whatever is appropriate? And really the key to most people for being able to have financial freedom and do what they want is residual income. The definition of residual income is money that continues to flow after initial investment of time and resources has been completed. So why do we want to be a Like-A-Net marketer? Because we want residual income. We want the lifestyle, the benefits from that, from ongoing. I'm with you. What is that ping we're hearing? I'm turning my phone off in case that's it. Thank you so much, Lisa. How are you up there in northern Utah tonight? So let's jump in for a minute and take a look and compare the two, if you will. For many people, their typical life every day is we go to work for the company we work for. We get paid by the hour, by the pay period. When that time is completed, we get a paycheck. Now that's exciting. Now typically taxes are withheld before we get the paycheck, and we don't usually have a lot of write-offs each year, so we just hope that money evens out with what we owe the IRS or maybe get some back. We pretty much have no control over our job. They could change our pay, change our hours. We could lose our job. The company could close. They could want to transfer us. We don't typically have a lot of control. Sometimes that's not an issue. Sometimes it's a big one. But in doing this, many of you love what you do, enjoy what you do, and we just continue to get up and do it every single day. And I also hear all the time, man, today was a long day. Whoa, I am so tired. I couldn't wait for the job to be done. That kind of thing. But one of the things that is oftentimes lurking in the back of our minds is should I become ill or should something happen? If I don't continue to work, there's no income. What a terrible position that would put us in. If I become sick or hurt or lose my job, what about when I retire and lose the income? Will we be able to live the life we want to? Can I retire at the time that I want to? There can be a lot of frustration, a lot of stress, worry, and fear. And there can also be a lot of fun, but can it take you to where you want to go and what you wish to do so that you're not plagued by the other side of that? Well, with a Like-A-Net marketer, the nice thing is we are self-employed. We can work when we want, how we want, where we want. We can start part-time, and we can grow to the place to where the earnings can exceed what we're making working for someone else. So we can make that transition without having to risk or put our backs to the wall. We choose, we can jump right in and go for it. Whatever we wish to do, we have a choice that can work around our particular lifestyle and needs. Again, same as another job, we do the work and we get paid when we accomplish the work that we do. Now, with Like-A-Net, when we get paid, we're going to get paid the total amount that we have earned. There's not going to be any taxes withheld. Now, of course, the benefit to us is that we have a whole new world of write-offs, which we've covered before. Check with your CPAs, so that hopefully you'll end up at the end of the year with a lot more money in your pocket after you pay the tax that you owe, which, remember, you always need to pay your taxes. But hopefully you'll have a lot more write-offs, which will give you a lot more money in your pocket for the same amount of gross income. And in addition to that, we are in control. We can actually affect how much we make per hour, not only by the hours we work, but how effective we work. We can't lose our job. That's the beauty of this. The company's been around for 20 years, part of the stability that we truly, really love. And of course, what if we get sick or we get hurt? If we've done our job correctly, we will have created or be creating residual income. We'll talk about that at the end of the meeting and how critical that is, how important it is, and what a beautiful reward it can be and a benefit to us as our families. It has a retirement plan automatically built in because we're creating residual income. It can help us pretty much with all the things we're wanting to accomplish. A little work now can do a lot for a long time later. Provide us lifestyle freedom choices and hopefully a lot more fun. Plus, I might add, you get to meet a lot of really nice people, a lot of cool people, a lot of fun people, a lot of people you'd like to be around. Now, as you're self-employed, you can be pretty picky and pretty choosy about who you're going to be around. The thing I found with liking it, there's a lot of people here I really like and enjoy. So I look forward to talking and meeting instead of, oh, no, I got to go, whatever the case may be. That's too true with some of our jobs. So it all comes down to shopping. That's what starts everything. That's what makes the dollars turn, the world turn, life go on. There's 3 ways of shopping, of course, if you're new to MyWorld and liking it. One, of course, is what we call Scan and Go, and that is where we go to small and medium-sized businesses. We make our normal purchase, pay for it the way we normally do. Then we simply click on that merchant in the MyWorld app, and we'll have a way to scan the receipt that they send to us or they give us when we finish eating, and we can send that in and, of course, immediately be able to get back our cash back and shopping points. We can shop online in over 20,000 stores pretty much anytime we want and be able to get cash back and shopping points. We can use e-gift cards for major chains, your Walmart, your Home Depots, your Delta, whoever it is that you wish to shop. We typically have merchants that will provide that for you and the name brands you're used to seeing, with more and more coming in all the time. Regardless of how we shop, we typically end up with this: up to 25% in cash back, and up to 25% in shopping points. Now, we all pretty much understand what cash is and what we can do with it. What are shopping points and how does that work? I know for many of you who've been with a company for a while, we're still learning how we can take advantage of that and how easy it is to do. Let me give an example. There are 2 basic ways to convert shopping points to cash, which is one of my favorite uses of shopping points. We do have many more. Let's take an example. We can do something called cashback deals. Now, as you've downloaded the app to your phones and your computers, you know that when you get onto the app, you will click and you can see where it says there are cashback deals available. You can click and see which merchants are offering those at any time. So let's take an example here. Let's say that you already have accumulated through your shopping 100 shopping points. Now you'd like to redeem them or use them or take advantage of them. You realize that you're going to be taking a cruise, so you click and you look and you see that Celebrity Cruises is offering a cashback deal as well. So you go ahead and purchase a $1,000 e-gift card from Celebrity Cruises and immediately receive 9% back in shopping points, which converts to cash in our account through the cashback deal. And we've just received $90 in cash from a $900 purchase. Nice return on our investment. That means our cruise actually cost us $910 instead of $1,000. Tremendous way to use that and enjoy it. And remember, each shopping point is equal to $1 or redeems for $1. So we can use cashback dues on demand anytime that we want. Always there for us. Enjoy. But the one I wanted to get into tonight, since this is a workshop, is how we can do that, or if you'd like, you can simply let your shoppers in your organization redeem them for you. Now, those that are brand new, one of the things that we do, and you remember in the previous meeting, we talked about like it app marketers are the ones that make it all happen. we as marketers are the ones that let people know about the shopping app in the first place, so they can download it and start enjoying cashback and shopping points and have fun with it. And we're the ones that let merchants know that they can go ahead and become a part of our program and offer cash back and be able to start bringing in new customers and get new sales, more loyal customers. And then, of course, when they find out that they can also create a new income stream, all part of the program and properly done at no cost to them, you can see why it's not selling anything. It's just educating. It's just informing. It's just letting them know. That's what we do. It's like it at Marketers. We help people to find out about our program. Well, the more people we show how to save money shopping, the more they're going to come back to benefit you and I ongoing in a wonderful way with our shopping points. Now, you see, the way it works is when we sign up shoppers, as shoppers go out and continue to share with their friends and loved ones and their family, and they continue to share and shop, these people are, if you sign them up, they're in your organization. The people they refer, et cetera, will be in your organization. So now as they go out and do their normal daily shopping ongoing, you're going to make up to 1% marketing bonus or commission on every dollar they spend with merchants in the system, because they're in your shopping network. Now, 1% isn't a lot of money or a lot of percentage, but you have to remember that comes in every time they shop, and it really starts to add up, and especially as your organization grows. So that's a pretty fun feature and pretty exciting, and we look forward to that a lot. But that's not all that they do when they continue to shop in our network. Their purchases also redeem, if we have shopping points, they redeem them for us automatically. For every dollar cash back these shoppers receive, they redeem one of your shopping points. So let's take an example how that works. Let's say that we had the same 100 points in our account. I showed you how to convert those through cashback deals. We could also, if we have our shopping community, not do anything, and as they continue to shop, their shopping is going to automatically convert those shopping points into cash for us. Is that the neatest thing ever? I did not know that happened till long after I'd become involved, and how exciting it was to find out that's a huge benefit to us. And part of the reason is you'll realize as you get in that oftentimes we will receive more shopping points on a purchase than we will cash back. So if we can have these shopping points convert to cash, it's a gold mine. It's a hidden rainbow for us that we can have working for us every day, 24/7. Pretty exciting. So if you have shopping points, think of it like this. They will be redeemed at the same time as we're making money off of their purchases. Is that cool or what? So here's the conclusion, if you don't mind. You'll want as many shopping points as you can get as you build your organization. Now, one of the things that I want to share with you tonight is the people who invited you here, the people that helped you to register, those of us involved with the business. Our job is to find out what it is you wish to accomplish, what's most important to you, and help you to do that the fastest and the best way that you can. There are different approaches to building your income and your business. All of them can be totally successful. Some are slower, some are faster, some require no money, just effort on your part. Some may require some money. But our job is to show you, teach you, and expose you to them, and help you to set up what is best and right for you, hold your hand, and answer your questions. So an example here, we will want as many shopping points as we can, because as we build our organization, these points that we get, they go into our account, they don't expire. So as we grow and grow, an organization grows, those points that maybe we have some at the beginning are going to be able to come back to us. It's like we're just building up a savings account in our bank that'll eventually be converted into our checking, so that we can go ahead and have a little fun with it or do whatever we wish to do. So let's talk about how you and I can get shopping points on demand so that we can have them and not miss out on the money that we otherwise would have been able to get through our shoppers. There is a way to do that and enjoy the benefits of our own network utilizing something called shopping point packs. Now, we can purchase shopping points in packages But in doing it this way, we can get up to a 75% discount and actually higher, as you will see, on our shopping points. Now, to give you just a quick highlight, we can purchase a small shopping point pack for $149. So that would be a monthly, one time that month purchase, or many times it's whatever you wish, but we buy a one pack for $149. Now that means that we would spend $149, but we would immediately receive 300 shopping points back into our account. Now, these shopping points don't expire. So as we build our organization and they go about their shopping, their daily needs and wants, they're not only going to get us marketing bonus, but they're going to convert those shopping points to cash for us. Is that cool or what? Now, we can purchase multiple shopping point packs. The most we can purchase a month is three shopping point pack. So that would be $447 because we're getting three, not the $149. But notice the factor changes. When we do 3 packs, we then receive 1,800 shopping points. Now think with me, they're going to go into your account. They don't expire, they'll sit there. And as you build and grow your shopping organization, not only are you getting those marketing bonus commission, but those 1,800 shopping points will over time be converted, depending on how fast you grow your business, is going to convert to cash. What a nice second paycheck to have. What a nice to be putting right now. Put it in our bank to be able to take advantage of in the future. So what comes with shopping points packs? Well, the first thing is discounted shopping points. That's pretty exciting. But now I want to blow your mind, because as if that wasn't enough, as if that wasn't worth it by itself, we get additional benefits and bonuses for free that just come with our shopping point packs. Now, you've never heard of this before, but you receive something called MSP Asia points, which you will see over time will help you to actually become a shareholder of MyWorld Asia. So let me show you what that looks like. As we look at this, here is an example of the shopping point pack. $149 purchase, we get 300 shopping points. But notice we also get 200 MSP Asia points. What does that mean? With 3 shopping pack, again, you saw how the factor changes from 2 to 4. We went from 300 to 1,800. We go from 200 to 1,200 MSP Asia points. What does that mean? Well, these points are going to convert to MSP MyWorld Asia shares in the future. Now, to give you an idea how that works, up until a few weeks ago, when we purchased shopping point packs, we received something called MSP International points. And that was because the MyWorld organization took a part of the MyWorld organization basically in Europe, and it became and turned into MyWorld International. And it just converted in the last few weeks to shares. So those of us who had MSP International points were able to have those convert over into shares. Shares, some you could sell, some we keep. And the beauty of this is not only the instant value, but also that they will continue to provide us ongoing dividends and income with the ownership value. Unbelievable. And it's free. Now, to give an example, those who had MSP Asia, those shares for them, those points to them converted to shares. And as you can see, they came out at like $500 a share. Now, we don't know what they'll do when we go to MSP Asia in a few years. All we're doing is showing you what has actually happened recently and in the past to give you an idea how exciting this is. So we don't buy shopping point packs just because we want to get shares or as an investment. We buy them for shopping points. But boy, is that exciting to be able to have this and know there's the opportunity and potential of what they can do and what they've done in the past. And the reason that becomes so exciting, to me even more so, is because the population base of the part of MyWorld that is now carved out for MSP Asia is about 4 billion people more than what became MSP International. So I hope I'm wetting your whistle a little bit about the opportunity here. Please think with me. This is one of those things where you can work what you're doing all day long, hard the rest of your life, and hopefully have something to show for it. Or we can choose to work hard here with MyWorld and liken it for a short time, and you're starting to see how it starts to build the future for us automatically. What do we get with Asia? We get two things: ongoing residual income, and we get shares that we can sell when we need. How fantastic is that? And it's free. So if you have questions, reach out to your upline, etc. But I hope that's enough to wet your whistle and get you pretty darn excited. So we get discounted shopping points. We get MSP Asia points. We also get additional career points to build your career, which is the key to how much money we make. Let me introduce you to this. Understand, shopping creates career points. So what's nice about this is you get them with shopping point packs. You can see over here with one pack, we get the 300 points, 200 MSP Asia, but we get 75 career points. With a 3-pack, we get 225. Doesn't mean anything to you right now. Don't worry about it. Just know this is good. This is a nice additional benefit or bonus for getting shopping points that we can down the road convert to cash or use for other purposes. But at this screen, let me take just a moment and give you an idea of the income generated by being a like-a-net marketer. The opportunity is here and why it's so worth it to work maybe now or in addition or part-time or hard on the side or full-time for what it'll do so quickly done properly. There are actually 8+ career levels in our program. Now let's look at the first 3, levels 1, 2, and 3. Down here, it shows you that with these career points, you typically will be earning from $75 to $750 minimum per month. And that is actually a very conservative number. Now, I know that doesn't sound like a lot of money. Pardon me, but when you've got people doing this in 2 weeks to a month to get to level 3, that's pretty dang exciting. Who wouldn't like to make $750 part-time in a few hours here and there with a business that now all of a sudden that $750 is hopefully every month? And what can we do with $750 a month? Well, a lot of fun things, car payments, all kinds of things. So it becomes exciting and can be very quickly. Now, I want to make sure you understand. Some people certainly don't do this in a month. It takes them longer. I'm sure some people never get there. Please understand, this is your business. We are here to assist, help, coach any way that we can. And the more successful we can make you, the better off it makes us. So we truly have a vested interest in your help sincerely. Now, the nice thing here is that when you get to level 3, it's much easier now to get to levels 4, 5, and 6, because with anything, it becomes easier and typically faster. Now, when we get to levels 4, 5, and 6, you're looking at earnings from $1,800, $4,500, and $12,000 per month. Now, I really like to stop at level 6 for just a moment, if I may, because $1,200 a month for many people puts them at a point where they can start to seriously realize that maybe what they're doing over here for many part-time is making as much or more or enough to cover our expenses in life than what we're doing right now. And then you get to start to make decisions. Do I want to keep working my other job and keep doing this on the side? Do I want to quit my other job or go part-time there and put more time into this? The difference is over here, it's always one paycheck, no residual income. Over here, it's not just a paycheck, it's I'm building residual income. Not trying to influence you, I'm just trying to educate you. The point is we have choices then. Here's an example, the relief that comes. Knowing that if you become sick or ill, over here, you're probably up the proverbial tributary without the proper locomotory apparatus. Well, okay, in layman terms, you're up a creek without a paddle. But if we're over here as a like-a-net marketer, hopefully that income is going to continue to come and even grow. And why not? Because you see, people still need to eat. People are still going to shop. People are still going to be going to work and spending money. So they're going to continue to do what they do. That's the beauty of why we love shoppers. And so even if we're not out working a business, why would we expect our revenue would stop? And we can tell you examples of when for people they've had to stop and their revenue not only continues, but it actually has grown for them. Again, just giving you an idea of what can take place, reasoning behind it, and why. Lots of choices that we did not have 6 months before, 3 months before, whatever time it is for you to accomplish it is, just giving you ideas. Now, the nice thing here is from there, we start getting into some serious dollars. At level 7, we're looking at $30,000 per month. And we're looking at level 8, we're at $75,000 a month. I know for many people, the first time we ever got a check for that much money in a month, it was one of the most unbelievable experiences in our life. And it's something that many people thought they could never do, just dreamed that they would do. And I'm just going to throw this out to you. I'm not trying to say you will. I'm not trying to make any false promises. I'm trying to tell you people are. And what's really exciting about this is that this is no respecter of persons. If you do the work, you do the work right, it's typically going to reward you. That's just the law of success, or averages, if you will. And so it doesn't matter about our past. Take advantage of it, use it, build on it, but also whatever we need to do, start over, whatever is right for you. Let Lycanet and MyWorld, common sense, people shop, help you to meet your goals. Pretty exciting. And then, of course, there are levels above that for you, those of you that are making some serious dollars right now. There's no limit here. At the very end, I'm going to give you an example of what people are making. But when you're making, like so many are, over 100,000 a month, it opens up your world. And it's one of the things I look for. Will they cap us here? And the answer is no. You can keep on growing. Compete with anything out there today. So I hope I've covered someone over here that's not sure they can do this, maybe had some rough times, all the way through to someone out there who's killing it, who's cleaning house, who's doing very, very well, but is frustrated or knows that they don't have residual income. The minute they stop, the money stops. They'd like to come back and build something solid for a future forever for you and your family and ongoing generations. So that's more depth than I've ever gone into, but I hope it helps you to see why it's worth it to take time and get involved and become a Lycanet marketer because of the plan itself. It is amazing, and people aren't going to stop eating. So hopefully residual income is going to always keep coming on in. So what does it provide for us? Additional career points as we get our additional shopping points to help our pay and our career level. Now, here's another one, and this is exciting. This will be new if you're new to the business. I'm so excited about it. It'll make it available for you to be able to register merchants yourself for free. You probably don't know this, but for a merchant to become a part of our program and provide cash back to clients and be able to create a revenue stream, there's a one-time cost of $749 for that merchant to sign on. Let me show you how you will be able to waive that and bring a merchant on for free. Here's how that works. You see, it's normally $749, but always remember when you bring a merchant on, we're going to get paid on all the clients they bring in as shoppers as well. So we really want to bring those merchants on and the ongoing revenue and shopping points and benefit that brings. So an example, if we purchase one shopping point pack, there is no incentive here for us with merchants. But if we purchase 2 in that month, we receive 1 free partnership code, if you will, which makes it so we can now go ahead and set up a merchant for free, waive that $749 with our code. However, if we do 3 shopping point packs, we get 3 partnerships. So when you're beginning, while you're building your business, these benefits also help you as you now continue to grow. Think of it like this. You spent $447 to buy 3 shopping point packs, but you got $749 times 3 back in actual hard cash value, so you could sign up merchants for free that'll make you money ongoing. I love this plan. The more you know, the deeper you dig, the better it gets. Now, I'm just going to throw something else out to you here right now, and this may be a clarification for some of you that have been with us for a while. Please remember, you can do this business successfully, by the way, without having to purchase or buy anything. You don't ever have to buy shopping point packs to become successful and do the career levels with Lycanet marketing. I hope everybody's got that clear. What happens is the shopping point packs just can expedite it and help us in many ways to grow our revenue income and resources much more quickly. But to give an example how the more we do, the better and easier it gets, if we have 3 lines, people that are businesses under us that are active marketers, directly signed up under us, then to go back and do the same purchase, 1 shopping point pack, it doubles the benefits to us. It goes from factor 2 to factor 4, from 300 shopping points to 600, from 200 MSP to 400, and it doubles that factor. Same thing here with the shopping points and with the for the merchant accounts as well. And then when we go to the 3-point, notice it goes to 3,600, 2,400, et cetera, and we get 6 merchant partnerships just by having 3 lines with an active marketer in them registered next to us. Now, that can bring up the question, because that's so fun and it gets us there so much more quickly. The question is, well, what is an active marketer? What is the definition of an active marketer status? Here is the answer. To be an active marketer requires 2 things. The first one is that you have registered 5 shoppers in your organization who have made at least 1 purchase of $10 or more. Okay, are we all right with that one? That we have registered 5 shoppers who have actually used the program, even if just once, and made a $10 minimum purchase. They now have registered and are checked off the first requirement to be an active marketer status. So that one I hope is pretty easy. You can see the reasoning. Shoppers is what makes it all happen. We want to always be letting people know, download the app, go out and enjoy shopping. The second one is, now between you and all your shoppers in your organization together, spend at least $3,000 each month in shopping. So you can do 10 people, that's $300 a person a month, which they tell us we're closer to $1,000. You have 3 people doing $1,000 a month, that'll do it. You can have 100 people doing very little. Any combination thereof. So again, you can see we can become an active marketer without having to be spending money to buy shopping point packs. We can grow this business from wherever we're starting from, and it's realistic. That is not difficult to do. But I do want to point out something that I did not know at first. If we choose to purchase shopping point packs, that can be the second part for us as well. We can either spend in our group up to $3,000 in shopping each month, or register 5 shoppers who made 1 purchase and purchase a shopping point pack that month. And that guarantees we don't have to worry if we're just starting our business, did we meet the 3,000? By just buying a shopping point pack each month and building our shopping points for future cash, we're going to automatically meet the requirements with our 5 shoppers to be an active marketer. And if we teach everyone this same program, then that means the sooner that you'll be getting twice as many shopping points for the same money, twice as many Asia points for the same money. Are you with me? And it's so simple. Everything is designed to duplicate what you're doing, and in so doing, everyone makes money faster, grows their business faster, gets residual income faster, and gets secure faster. So what do shopping point packs do? They also keep us in active marketer status, and helping us meet that second half of what it is we need to do, so we can always plan on getting our percentages and our bonus commissions. I hope that's been helpful. I've never gone into this much detail before in a workshop, but I hope that's helpful to you to understand. And I do want to say one other thing here before we finish the last couple of parts. When I first started with Lycanet, I had a bunch of questions. And I know that I'm one of those people who likes to have the answer to everything, so I'm never asked a question I don't know the answer to. And I know sometimes people would say, don't get caught up in that and don't waste your time worrying about that. You're going to find, no matter what the question is, the answer is good. And so just get out there and get shoppers and help people, because with or without you, it's happening. With or without you, people are going to shop. People are going to find out about this app. Merchants, I promise you, are going to be finding out about this as we grow. Do you want your share? And then this is why I'm saying that, is because now that I've been here for a while, I've seen that is so true. Don't let questions stop you. At least in my personal experience, I've been so assured by whenever I had a question, when I found out the answer, it's probably better than I would hope it would be, or certainly a great answer. It's the concept of how this was set up in the first place, how Hubert has chosen to do this business. Everything makes sense, everything grows, everything builds. So I hope that's helpful to you, and it might calm you if you're looking into this for the first time to say, hey, this is the best I've ever seen. Well, now we'd like to show you an option you have. Remember I said earlier, we want to teach you different ways to meet your needs depending on what they are. I want to show you what we call the fast track plan. It's a 30-day action plan to get you actually profitable, to get a business started and in place running, and to get you to your whatever level you want much quicker. With this plan, a person should be at a level 8 within 6 months. If they do it slowly, within a year. I hope you remember the revenue that comes from there. I hope that can burn a little flame inside of you to say that may be something I want to look at. It makes it much more realistic. So let me show you what this is. This is called a 30-day action plan to reach career level 2 in your first month. We call it the fast track. Now, this one does require a commitment to come out of our pockets each month for this. So the minimum we'll have to come out of our pocket would be the first month, but each month that commitment will be for $447. You'll see why I say minimum in just a moment. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to commit to purchasing 3 shopping point packs each month. Now, when we do that, that is going to give us, as you recall, by itself, 225 career points. That doesn't include what our shoppers and other people are doing. Remember, so many points convert to career points for us. So that is a minimum that does for us. Now, that means we're going to buy a shopping point pack, get $1,800 of actual value for it, and we're also going to get 225 career points. Now, one more time, this is not required or necessary to succeed. Everybody, if you joined me just now, this is a choice and an option we have. That's why it's called a fast track, and I'm extremely grateful that that has been shared with me. I really like it personally. Now, as soon as we make that commitment, then we're going to make the commitment that we're going to find 3 other people that want to do and build their organization and want to do the same thing we are. So in this example, in the first 2 weeks, we're going to duplicate ourselves. We're going to find 3 people who make the same commitment. They're going to buy 3 shopping point packs per month to launch and start their business. Everybody clear? So we buy 1, find 3 people that buy 1 3-point pack. Now, that's going to duplicate it. So by just doing that, if we accomplish that in the first 2 weeks, that is going to be a total of 12 shopping point packs, 900 career points. That puts us already above career level 1. So that means if that's all we did in the first month instead of in 2 weeks, at the end of the month, we're going to be paid as a career level 1. So that means we would actually make in our first month $176. Doesn't sound like a lot, but we didn't necessarily do a lot. But think with me, we've made the commitment to every month do a $447 3-pack purchase, getting all those points, etc. So now the next month, we've got $176 coming in. So that means we're only going to come out of our pocket $271. And you can see how quickly we're never coming out of our pocket again. We're just making money. But if we do the system as outlined, suggested to do, we're going to get this done in the first 2 weeks. So that means we're going to now have them go out and do the same thing in the second 2 weeks. Everybody's just getting 3. We each have the same amount of time. So as our 3 start getting their 3, we can help them. So now they're going to go out and get 3 each. But watch this. As far as our revenue goes, once they have each gotten 1 person, and they're working on weight numbers 2 and 3, by the time any of those 3 get their 4th person, so that means between the 3 of them, they've only brought in 4, not the 12 that they would be, or 9 that they would be. They've only brought in 4. At that point, if that's all that happened, that puts us automatically to career level 2 for our pay. So that means that now there's a total of 24 shopping point packs in our first month. you're going to see that that means that we're going to now make, at the end of our first month, more than the cost for the next month's 3 shopping point packs. We're actually going to make a profit of $41. Are you with me? Now, I get really excited about that because the main thing is we are no longer having to come out of our pockets. We were able to make a 1-month commitment. Now, please understand, it's not going to always go that smooth. So that's why I'm saying plan on. You might have to come out of your pocket, but hopefully it's less and less each month. And the quicker you do this, the faster to where you'll never come out of your pocket again. It's just coming in. And of course, it's going to come in so much faster because of that. Does that make sense, I hope? So as the process then continues and we help them finish out their other 2 or their 3, if you will, they're going to enjoy the same benefits we do and advances all of our career levels. And you can see now we're going to be getting, of course, much bigger checks by simply helping them duplicate what we did the first time. So we get 3. They each get 3. We can help them to accomplish that. And pretty much we're on our way to where we want to be. Now, how do we find these people? Here's some ideas. You can look for people who want to start up their own business with very little cost and a huge upside. There's a lot of people that don't like what they're doing. They'd like to start their own business, but they don't have money, or they don't have extra money, or they're afraid. Where's the fear factor here? Where's the commitment? If 447 is too much, this probably isn't a good idea for them. I mean, I don't mean physically and literally. I mean in their minds. This probably isn't a good idea for them. But for many people, this will be a relief and a truly good idea. Look for people who are willing to put some time in, an hour, 3 hours, 4 hours every day, or even 3 or 4 a week. Effective hours is going to go beyond their dreams. And if they don't fit that category, they are a great shopper. They can sign up and just enjoy shopping. They might make a good marketer sign up down the road. So just enjoy and have fun. Don't take it personal if someone says, I'm not interested. Or make a good marketer right now, just not utilizing the fast track program. Just educate, just inform, let them see. But I enjoy actually looking for people starting out for that opportunity so they can see there is a way to accomplish their dreams. Now, here's the secret. It is simply a numbers game. If someone is not interested, move on. Don't try to convince. Let them enjoy being a shopper or a traditional marketer. We only need 3 to begin, especially to fast track. We won't need to do this very long. May I stop for a moment? If you have a job that by the time it's time to go, you can't believe how happy you are to go home, get off your feet, whatever it may be, listen to what I just said. We typically won't need to do this for very long. Now that, without even getting into what that means financially, what does that mean to you? Many of you, that's your hot button. Lifestyle, choices, time, freedom, no longer having to someone tell you what to do. How fun is that? Because thanks to Likenet and the MyWorld partnership, there is something for everyone. Become a shopper, become a marketer, become a merchant, become all 3. We have choices and we can move and grow as time goes on. The beauty of this is the fast track is the fastest way to start getting the revenue we need, the comfort we need, and then we can kind of sit back and build wide, sign on merchants, add more shoppers, support your people that you're working with, and build yourself that lifetime of income and security and stability. Pretty exciting, yes? All right. Well, that's enough of that. Let me now start to have a little fun with you before we finish. I hope that's been helpful to many of you, or an explanation. If it was too much for you to swallow, please understand, we understand that even the terminology can make you go, what did he just say? It is very, very simple once you get it. Sometimes it's confusing on the way. Promise, it'll just all of a sudden go make sense. A equals B. And reach out to the person who invited you here tonight and helped you to become a marketer. And they'll be able to clear this up, help you, or will certainly help you as well. Now, let's look at what iConnect can do for us. I want to close with 2 thoughts. One is to see it in action and kind of give you an idea of a best and a worst type situations here. I'm going to use a personal story, which I've shared many times. Many of you have heard this story, but I think it encapsulates so well what we're telling everybody here tonight. For those that are new to this for the very first time, Steve Sunich is one of the people involved with us here in Likenet Marketing in MyWorld. He happens to be a personal friend of mine. He's the reason that I'm here. I value him in the relationship, and I value that he shared and made it payable for me to share this to you. but I hope it's inspiring to you, or I hope it helps you to feel more comfortable about this opportunity and getting involved. These are his words. I was introduced to MyWorld at the end of 2018, and I followed this basic program. I grew to career level 5 before I found out that I had cancer. And he had the kind of cancer that you don't just say, oh, I better keep an eye on that. He had the kind that basically said, you're not going to be here in a short period of time. And so you can imagine that kind of put a little bit of a stop to his Lycanet business. And at the same time, COVID hit. And as you know, that affected everybody. He says, I stopped everything and focused 100% of my attention on my health. Thanks to MyWorld, many of my team kept shopping and saving money, and my team kept slowly growing, even without his leadership and even without the benefits the world has not being in a COVID environment. He goes on, in June of 2023, I was contacted by MyWorld leadership and was told they were going to relaunch MyWorld in the US in July, that they were going to name Matt Firk as the MyWorld US CEO, which he is now today. The next two slides show what I earned in June of 2023 and the value of my shares. So understand, he had been dormant for a few years, found out that they're going to really relaunch here in the US, which if you're new, understand that means we're in 56 countries. The United States is the last huge big market, and you're right at the best time you could have chosen to be here, because it is just taking off in the US right now. I mean, literally as I'm talking. I mean, since we've been on, we went from 16,000 shoppers to 16 million to 17 million shoppers. We've gone from 400,000 merchants to 500,000 merchants in the last few weeks and months. This thing is taking off. So please understand, when he says that, this is a good thing. Your timing could not be better. The stability is here. The groundwork is here. The growth is here. The company is huge, and the help is here. The timing could be better. Anyway, he says the next shows what the two sides show what I earned in June of 23 after being dormant. His check in June was $8,140. Now, I don't care who you are. If you've been dormant in a business for a couple of years and you get a check for $8,000 in a month, you got to be a little bit excited. That's what I call residual income. That's what we call a business that makes sense, a program that makes sense, that people want to be a part of and continue to be a part of. Phenomenal. Can you imagine the help that would be to a person who's been, quote, going through that and being dormant in their life? But in addition, about that time is when the company converted the MSP international share, points to the actual shares. And you can see in Steve's situation, because previously he had purchased shopping point packs because he had the MSP international shares, just like you will have MSP Asia. You can see that for him, he now has his shares coming out at $590 of a share value, and that's the euro. That was $53,690. Convert that to US dollars, that's going to be closer to $60,000. Available to him, he can sell some he's going to always keep. They're going to provide him residual or ongoing dividend income. Unbelievable income and value at a time when he really, really could use it and need it, all based upon past efforts. Remember, we were talking about put money in the bank, let it later convert to checking so you can go out and enjoy it. It's the same thing here. It's the same concept. Put it in now and let it start to do its thing. I'm so excited for him personally, but I'm so excited that he let us share that with all of you and what it can truly start to show and benefit today. Well, I want to close with this thought right here. Those that are brand new, hopefully I've covered everything from as tough as the world may be and as tough as your situation may be, to all the way through to how exciting it can be and how fun it is, and anywhere in between. So I want to close on giving you an idea of what people are doing, what's happening, and what it looks like. We had a major world convention a few months ago in Europe. To give you an idea of the size of the stadium, there's like 60,000 plus people there that have come to that. Plus, I don't know how many millions were on, or hundreds of thousands, or whatever the number is. On the conference through Zoom and watching it. I know I got up at 3 o'clock in the morning every day in my time so that I could watch this. It was absolutely amazing. Give you an idea of the size of the stadium. That's just the framework to hold up the stage. Unbelievable. Well, I bring this up because not only was it phenomenal, and would we get to meet the people behind all of this and the owners, et cetera, but on the second day, they also started recognizing some of the people that were in the room that had achieved the next level. Now, you remember we talked about the different career levels. There's 8 plus career levels. Career level 6 is a person, when you attain that level, it is called a senior ambassador. Now, remember, we talked about this as a career level 6. That's where your income is $12,000 a month, typically, as a conservative number. So at 7, it's $30,000. At 8, it's $75,000. So here we go. They had on the stage, here's just a few of the people. This shows some of them that were attained level 6 that month. And right here, they're the people. And over here, where their base should be 12,000, here's their actual amount, 16,000 US, 21,000 US, 25,000 US. Not too shabby, would you say? When this is what they actually conservatively share with you and I as marketers to what we should think of when we think of reaching career level 6. I hope this helps you to understand the whole program here. It's not one of those promise and then take away. It's under promise over deliver. Now let's take a look at the next one, career level 7. Career level 7, 30,000, you can see 49,000 US, 47, 51,000 US over here. Let's take a look now at career level 8. Now, career level 8 is the creme de menthe, even though you'll see it goes above that. That's kind of like the target everybody wants. And when you're around those that have accomplished that, it's pretty exciting and pretty fun to be there. I just want to give you an idea of what that looks like. Career level 8, minimum 75,000. Here's their actual revenue for the month, 92,000 US, 106,000 US, 110. That's a month, folks. You understand some of these people are hitting the $1 million plus a year revenue. That's pretty exciting. We started out at $75 a month. No, we started out at 41 in our first month. Now you're starting to see the fruits of proper labor with the right company. Well, that's not all. At career level 8, they all received a car. They all get a car. And they were on a stage, so not just any car, but I mean nice cars, the kind you just want to sit in and feel the material. And so they got a nice car. But I did want to share with you, there was one lady who had just attained career level 8.1. This is her right here. They had her come up on stage, and here's her check for the month. It was $273,000 US. That would convert to over $3 million a year. If I told you the story behind this lady, it'd blow your mind. From a very small country, did not have very many people even available to market to, and how she now is sitting at this kind of revenue. Plus, she got a new car that I got to tell you is a pretty nice car as well. And the reason I wanted to end with that is, please remember, at one time, this was her. Looking at the people on the stage, looking at the people as they were acknowledged, looking at the people in their checks. What is the difference between her here and her we just showed? And the difference is that she made the commitment that she was going to go for it and going to do it. My thought to you is, I don't know what you're risking to try it, to jump in and make it happen. You don't have to risk a lot of money, just some time and effort and good old-fashioned work. What have you got to lose? I think we have a whole lot more to lose by doing nothing or by not than we do by taking the risk or the opportunity to jump in and let Like-A-Net and MyWorld take you hopefully where you want to go. Pretty excited about it. Thank you so much for being with us here tonight. Please know that each Tuesday and Saturday at 5 Pacific, 8 Eastern, we hope a very short, about a 20-minute meeting where we talk about at the beginning a complete overview of the MyWorld Like-A-Net opportunity. It is very brief. It just shows them a major overview. It's a phenomenal way to introduce people and let them see what you now are learning, what you are doing, to let people know the opportunity that is here and open the door for you then to be able to talk to them and us to help you do that. So if you want, just take a picture with your camera. This is the URL address. This is the QR code. Share that with anyone you would like and let them have it be necessarily their first exposure to this program, whatever you wish. We'd love to have you with us and join with us. Of course, we'd love to see you next Thursday again. We'll be getting into workshops. We'll go into more and more detail, maybe extra workshops. So we'll always have the basics for all of you that are beginning and as you have new people come in. But then we're going to also start delving into more and more advanced things as we go. Thank you for coming. welcome. It's good to have you with us. For those of you that have been with us for quite a while and choose to join in, thank you for coming. It is a pleasure to see and to have you with us. And if I could just share with you in closing, I think my eyes were opened this week. I truly start to understand what Matt and Steve have been saying for quite a while. And that is, I think we have the best window of opportunity available the next 30 to maybe 60 days before the rest of the world really starts jumping into our market. I know we have people on tonight from Australia and from Europe and from Canada and other parts of the world. Would love it. Love having you here. Thank you. Many of you will be parts of organizations that we are, you're in ours. But we need to get this done now. Now is the time to jump in. Don't wait for anything. Don't wait for a question. Don't wait for something to happen. Remember, we have 17 million shoppers with a system that isn't as easy as it is now. We have 500,000 merchants who joined with a system that wasn't as easy as it is now. Don't wait. Now is the time. Don't regret that we took our time. Jump in. Let's take off. Let's have fun together. Welcome to My World and Like Internet Marketing.